everybody, I'm Ryan, and this is Miles, and today we're going to talk about the vintage metagame. As with all my metagames, this is technically a winner's metagame, since Magic Online only posts top 32s of challenges, but it's still reflective of the overall meta. Let's jump into it.
Why?
Why? Because, I don't know. I like talking about Magic.
Huh?
Yeah. Do you like talking about Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right, at the top is Lurrus. Ugh. Control. Lurrus is just so good in in vintage, excuse me. In second is Dredge. Third, Mono White Initiative. And then tied in fourth and fifth is Jewel Shops and Doomsday. So let's talk about these decks, starting with Jewel Shops. Jewel Shops is a deck that plays a ton of different mana rocks to be able to get mana very quickly, to eventually cast Coveted Jewel, to draw a bunch of cards, and also create more mana. To play Paradoxical Outcome, return all those mana rocks to their hand, draw a ridiculous amount of cards. Boop.
I did tap
Yeah, you touched the screen.
my paint.
Yeah, what part of the graph is pink? Yeah. The graph's on the other screen. He's into it. To replay those mana rocks and draw even more cards, eventually defeating your opponent by doing the Time Vault Voltaic Key or Manifold Key combo, excuse me, and like Urza Saga or Karn and things like that. Doomsday is a combo deck that uses counter magic and like dark rituals and things like that to cast Doomsday, to put 5 cards in their deck to create a situation where they can draw out their deck in the same turn, cast Thassa's Oracle, and win the game. This, again, is protected by counter magic and a bunch of things like that.
I just did my pee-pee. I just did my...
You dropped your paper, yeah.
Yep.
That's okay.
More like pee-pees.
Yeah, we have more papers.
Huh?
We have more papers, it's okay.
I need it.
You need to get your paper, okay. In third is Mono White Initiative. This is the white aggro deck of the format. It uses Ancient Tomb effects and those mana rocks, moxes, and things like that to be able to get giant hate bear white creatures out super quickly as early as turn 1 that are extremely hard to deal with and often neuter your opponent's deck and win the game. In second is Dredge. This is a deck that mulligans to Bazaar of Baghdad with help from Serum Powder to put cards in the graveyard to dredge even more, especially multiple times a turn with Bazaar of Baghdad, protect it with Grief and counter magic with Hollow Ones, put creatures and... Yeah, you saw all the colors on the thing. Protect it with Grief and Hollow One, put a bunch of creatures on the battlefield, and it's just a really hard to interact with creature deck that doesn't use mana. And the most popular deck is, I would say this is sort of a tempo deck of the format, is the Lurrus Control. This deck plays Psychic Frog and Orcish Bowmasters alongside a bunch of mana rocks, counter magic, draw spells, and things like that to just play very powerful, very cheap cards, capitalizing off of Lurrus because you can bring back things like Black Lotus and Mishra's Bauble.
I just say no.
And this is a deck that definitely suffered from the restriction of Urza Saga, but it's still a very powerful deck. But that is the vintage metagame. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. You say bye-bye?
No.
No? Okay.